This is a tarot reading. I'm just gonna reread and basically just get whatever messages come across. So, one person per deck, please, and thank you. Alright, for this first person, let's see what you have. I'll do 5 cards for everyone. Growing up, wanting to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. Like something was taken from you, and innocence in your youth. I feel like when people look into your eyes, they can tell that you've suffered and you've had a hard life. I'm just so drawn to the eyes and the sadness in them. You can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. I feel like maybe you're being triggered by something that took your innocence in the past that is affecting you now. I feel like you don't see it. I feel like it is a subconscious thing. I feel like it's a masculine thing. Almost like you don't feel safe and you don't feel protected. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. You don't trust the world enough, is what they're saying. You don't trust in yourself, and you don't trust in the world, and you don't trust in how you view things, how you think of things. Like, you don't trust your own perception. Use your 2 together. Use your time well. Make every moment count. A moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, feeling you've made a mistake. This is your confirmation that this is your message. There is darkness within you that you're just not willing to look at yet. And you can try and forget about the things you regret about yourself. Or you could use your time properly, realizing you don't want to be that person. And that's how you start growing up. That's how you start getting to where you want to be. Now, bottom of the deck, energy, clock time, time pressure, and rush. Don't be in a hurry to change yourself into something you love about yourself. You need to learn to love yourself and to trust yourself. I'm being drawn to this person kind of pouring things onto her. Someone pours poison into your ears. And it's like because you've been in a poisonous realm here for so long, you feel like you're lost at sea. But you need to view this as like a guide coming to help you. Eagles are important to you. Remember, you are an eagle. You are more wise than you know. You are more brave than you know. You are more fierce than you know. You give yourself no credit because you see the dark within you but not the light. This is who you see yourself as. Darkness. Taking your own innocence when really you're just an innocent who was taken by others. So often I find this in my readings. So that is the first reading. And my last message for the first person. You can do it. You just have to believe you can do it and stop selling yourself short. Don't worry about others and their perceptions. Your perception of you is your biggest problem right now. On to the next. Okay, 5 cards for this next person. Suddenly got like an irritation in my eye, like something's in it. They're telling me you're having vision problems with your right eye. Black hair, wears glasses, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Someone here recently got engaged. The person with the eye problem is separate, but you should go to the doctor. This is you engaging and taking care of yourself. So there's 2 messages. For the person with the eye issue in the right eye, go to the doctor. This is your sign to be committed, take care of yourself. Go now before it gets worse. Okay, and I'm going to continue the reading for the person who recently got engaged. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This person is coming across to you as someone who's expressing their love and they are engaged with you. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. But I feel like they don't put in any real effort. I feel like you're just getting engaged and settling just because someone said they love you. I hate to burn your bridge, your happy space, but this is for someone questioning a possible future marriage. And there's a reason you're questioning it, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It's because you're looking for love outside of yourself. And this person has been after you a long time. I'm getting like stalkerish vibes, like not a true stalker, but someone who doesn't love bomb you, but they put in just enough effort to get by and it works out. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. They're telling me that you have money and they act like they have money, but they don't. And if you look back at all past dates or times you spent together, this person shows you more love when you give them money. I can relate. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You need to free yourself from this false narrative that this person is engaged in you, that they really are expressing what they call love. They really just love money. Give your relationship with yourself a chance. Forgive yourself for falling for this trickery and forgive yourself. Free yourself from the pain you're about to feel and the tears you're about to express and release. Like, it's gonna be one of those body shake cries. I gotta feel it for like a moment. But here's the thing. Some people don't believe in themselves like you. Some people don't see the ability in themselves to be abundant and make money, and that's not your fault. That is their fault because they're using you for something they feel like they can't get. You shouldn't feel badly for yourself. You should feel so fucking proud. You can't stand it because someone feels like they need to take something from you in order to gain. That's true power. Recognize it. See the sun shine in your favor because you're beautiful, because you're brilliant, because you make a difference in your life and other people's lives so much more than you realize. There are people around you who care about you. It's just you're so focused on this one person, you don't see them. Be gentle with yourself this time and love. I feel like you keep looking in relationships in all the wrong places, and it's just because no one gave you the love and commitment you needed as a child, and it's something a lot of people struggle with. I said struggle with. It's hard to get out my words just because I feel your emptiness. And I remember what it was like to be there once upon a time. You're a martyr, you give up everything for everyone, but what do you leave for yourself? You can't give what you don't have. You gotta take care of you before you take care of anyone else. How else can you properly care for someone else if you can't properly care for yourself? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, what are my real needs? What do I really want out of a relationship? And make that a list of goals. One day, I want to be with someone who does this. I want to be with someone who holds my hand sweetly when we watch a movie. A person who chooses intimacy over sex. That's what you want. Someone who truly engages in all the right ways, with all the right motives. Not wanting anything from you or seeking, but someone who just is there and makes you feel safe. You need someone safe. Not someone who makes you feel wanted. That is the difference, and that is your message number 2. Somebody needed to tell you that and give you that love. And I am grateful that that person was me. That was such a beautiful message. I feel like I'm gonna cry, honestly. I wish I could have been there for myself like that, or gotten that kind of reading, honestly, years ago, before, like, my first real boyfriend ever. I could have saved myself so much heartache, but you know what? I couldn't give you this message the way I am if I didn't go through that. So I regret nothing, and I'm grateful. And I'm not worried about the past, but I do look back on it in reverence as to the person I am today. Never regret your pain, for it is your strength in more ways than you can possibly imagine. Like, I help people in a way I never thought I could. And I don't have to give anything but my knowledge, my wisdom. Value yourself. Person number 3. Sorry for the sappiness, person number 3. You don't feel like a sappy person. You feel like an Aries, a go-getter, an oh no, this ain't happening, I'm gonna change it. Like, you got the fire. You motivationally listen to music for sure. Romance, and you got all your 5 immediately. You're aligned to this. Romance angels are helping you. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. You've been choosing all the wrong relationships, so the divine is sending you a healthy relationship to teach you a lesson. Damn, that's a hell of a karma. You're so busy out getting your goals. You ain't gonna know what hit you. That's funny. Explore. You're not gonna think it's funny, but you will later. I promise. I promise. I have a lot of Aries in me. I promise. I promise you. Explore your options. Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. I know you're not a religious person. I can feel it. I can sense it in your energy. However, this is a blessings angels deck. And I don't care if you're spiritual or not. If you want your messages, you will get them how you receive them and be grateful for them. Same kind of crap spiel you give to other people about going after their goals. I feel like you're a life coach. Here's a life lesson. You're welcome. Explore your options. Like now, with my speech. Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, Aries to Aries, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. You're very sassy. Why do I have to be sassy to talk to this person? I don't appreciate it. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. You are in your life's purpose, and you are aligned to that. However, it's not going to do you any good if all of your life is not in order. It's not very motivational if your life isn't very motivating for you. Eventually, you're going to run out of gas. And that tick-tocking car up there is going to stop running. I feel like you're starting to feel the burnout, and this is why. You created this situation, and you have the power to change it. I'm not lying. It came out just for you. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. The reason why you're so sassy, the reason why you fight so much. You're just not meeting your own needs. I feel like no one ever told you you were successful, and you feel like you have to push everyone to be successful. And I feel like you're a very defensive person, and instead of being defensive, you use sarcasm or you put it in a motivation speech, and that's technically trying to transmute your negative energy into positive energy. But if you're not writing and say, as I write this, I let it go, then you're going to hold on to that. And when you make that speech, that pain that you felt, it's going to come back, and you're not going to feel motivational. You're going to have to fake it. And I feel like you've been doing that a long time. I'm here to tell you. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Get to know yourself. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessing, and healing. I want you to know that I apologize for my aggressive behavior, but I had to show you, mirror you, show you what you're not seeing. You're trying to tackle life, take the bull by the horns. I get it, but you're not a bull. You're more like a sweet china shop, if I'm honest. Your soul is sweet. The only reason you're aggressive is because you're sweet and you're trying so hard to protect it. What you should do is share it, honestly. Your home is protected by angels. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. You are divinely loved, protected, and guided. How else do you think you got this far? It's not just you. You get help when you don't even know it. Those things that show up for you when you least expect it. Though you do not believe in a God, believe that the universe protects you, loves you, provides for you, and takes care of you. If you do that, you can feel safe enough with yourself to recognize your thoughts and feelings and say, universe got me, like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Do that for me every time you feel troubled or anxiety. I won't guarantee that it'll work or anything, but it does help me. And you know what I find? That I'm right. If you teach yourself to believe in beautiful things, you will have a beautiful life. I can attest to that. I did not always have a beautiful life. I had a life where I was always leaving myself in agony. But that's what I was taught as a child. And I look back at that agony and I say, never again. And that's what you need to treasure about yourself. Make a commitment. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Your purpose is to help other people in their life. But remember to help yourself. You're always there for others. Always remember, be there for yourself. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. A lot of people view me as someone who is motivational. But in order to get to the highest of highs, you have to go through the lowest of lows. I guarantee you people can sense this in you, and if you could just connect to them on a more emotional level, you will find your sales doubling, tripling, quadrupling. You have found your life's purpose. However, you are not fulfilling yourself as you fulfill your purpose, and therefore there is no meaning in it. You are just simply making money rather than doing what you love for the reason you did it in the first place, the reason you wish to motivate people, like me. The reason you wish to help people, like me, fellow angel, is because, I know you're going to cringe when I call you an angel, but it takes an angel's presence in your life to truly find enough love, courage, and capacity to care for others, let alone motivate them to change their lives for the better. And yes, you do receive beauty and fulfillment in seeing others' lives get more beautiful, but if yours is stale, that beauty turns to bitterness. I don't want you to get bitter when you see everybody else doing well and you don't know why you're not, because you can change their lives. Why can't you change yours? Well, this is your answer. And although I'm sure it's really bitter for you for it to come from someone else, it's just simply because you're not listening to yourself, my dear. You get it. You're strong, feminine energy. You can do it all. So what? Why are you doing it all if you don't have to? Why don't you accept help just because you can? This didn't cost you anything. And although you may have felt, I know you felt a little bit bitter at my words, you'll appreciate me the way everyone appreciates you and your tough grit. I've done 3 readings today. This is where I'm going to leave it. 3 is the number of change. Angel number 333, time to change your lives for the better. Show you the decks that I use. I'm not going to put any timestamps or anything like that. I'm only doing this YouTube thing because my angels, whom I believe in, my universe, universal sugar daddy. The universe is my sugar daddy because I choose for the universe to be my sugar daddy, and everyone else can too. Believe you will receive the best in life, and you will. Like a gorgeous sunrise every morning. Beautiful blessings from the great god Apollo, sun god, but so much more. I wish everyone many peaceful blessings, and remember to have courage, kindness, and compassion for yourself and the things you go through. And remember that it's never too late. Whether you're breathing or not, you can come back to life. I myself am proof. I was dead, once lost, but found. And no one person helped me on my journey. All people, all experiences I am grateful for the knowledge and wisdom I was gifted with, despite the pain, despite the anguish, despite wanting to give up a million billion times. It's not about when you give up. When you give up, when you lose yourself, is when you find yourself. When you scream in agony and the tears are bitter. That's your true grit. That's your true worth. True feeling and compassion for yourself and what you go through can make you connect on a whole nother level with everyone and everything. If you've never had to experience this, be grateful, for it is very painful. And it will leave you scarred for life. But it will teach you what you need to know about yourself. And for those of you who've gone through it, be grateful, because you know everything about yourself. And you're your own attestment to your own beauty in your life. And though many people don't find anguish beautiful, those who can appreciate true pain, they do. People who've been through parents with cancer, like myself. I was very young when my mother had cancer, but I remember going to see her at the hospital, and I remember thinking Mommy would die. I think I was less than 10. Things like that stay with you. Thankfully, she survived her operation, and she's all right. But I taught myself in those moments, even as a small child. And because I went through that, I can connect with others who go through similar pain. And believe me, I've experienced so much more than that. But I just wanted to share a little bit with everyone here, because when I do readings and feel your energy in your moments, you share so much with me. Reading for people is such an intimate experience. You see things and feel things on so many levels, and some people don't believe in it and some people do. It does not matter what you believe in. What matters is that you believe at all, and that you get what you need, not what you want out of life, but what you need. Your needs will always be met, but you must figure out what it is you need, not want. So I'm done with the Zen speech now, and I appreciate everyone who gives love and positivity to me. Right back at you, for sure. Anything negative, I'm just going to delete you, because there's no point in caring, because you can keep it. I don't need it. I'm good. And for those who feel negative, I'm sorry you feel triggered and that you're not healed there. Because I have PTSD, severe anxiety, severe depression, and ADHD. So any negativity anybody sends me, trust me, I've done much worse to myself. So I refuse to take anyone's bullshit. Ever. Because why should I? It's my life. And everyone's life. Everyone's the main character. Love you. I'm ashes. Let's all rise like phoenixes from our ashes together. My fellow ashes. My fellow phoenixes. Love and be loved. You are love itself. You get what you give in this life. And although it may not always be fair, there is always a reason to give, to love, to receive, to believe, choose to shine today. Like Apollo does every day after his night. Remember? Wisdom is oftentimes nearer when we stoop than when we soar. William Wordsworth. It's on my calendar.